Ready, set, go.
So YouTube suggests, actually, they say that you need to tease your show to make it a success.
This is true, really news with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
I'm Scott Combs, and before we get started, I have one bonus story. It's to thank COVID
For
Spokane area store. Well, the fact that toilet paper shelves are bare at Spokane area stores amid new COVID-19 rules. So gear up, folks.
We're a stupid people.
Your turn.
We are a
Yes, we
stupid
are.
people. I'm Tony Verkinnes. I'm going to leave this lady's name out of it because this kind of stupid should not be rewarded with any sort of 15 minutes. A woman was arrested trying to get free food at Chick-fil-A. You know how hard it is to get arrested at Chick-fil-A? She was impersonating
You can't even get arrested at Chick-fil-A.
She was impersonating a public officer. According to the police report, she had repeatedly visited the restaurant telling workers she's an FBI agent and threatened to arrest them if they didn't give her a complimentary meal. When the officers arrived to arrest her, the Associated Press said she continued the charade by telling officers her credentials were electronic and talking into her shirt like she was talking into a radio. Hello?
I want to be that woman just for 10
Here.
minutes. I would have
Into the
fun.
collar.
Oh, she's talking into her collar.
I hope.
The Russian oligarch known as the Sausage King has been killed in his own sauna with a crossbow.
What?
Russian authorities are canvassing the entire country for a Swiss expatriate, last name Tell. They're carrying an apple around to kind of.
I bet they are. Yes, here, aim for that.
Back to you, Tone.
So last time we had the guy with the paraffin wife. Now we find engineers at Japan's Gifu University have developed a robotic device that recreates the experience of holding another's hand without actually having the other person. It's called My Girlfriend in Walk. Don't go there. It attaches to the user's forearm. The metal hand is covered with a soft gel material that simulates human skin, even allowing custom fragrances to be added to the artificial sweat. A heater provides warmth, and a pressure sensor duplicates the strength of the wearer's grip, according to reports from Oddity Central. An accompanying smartphone app can emit sounds. No, don't go there.
Hang on, we got the okay.
Including footsteps, breathing, and the sound of clothes rubbing against skin. I don't know. Am I thinking of Beast with Five Fingers or King?
You just made me snort. Nice job, pal. Okay, here's a story that I have to do that's 50 years old. As of November,
our age.
Yep, November 12th.
Age.
November 12th.
Yeah.
It was 50 years old, and we covered this story 30 years ago, maybe a little more.
Oh, now you're making us sound old.
Oh, we are old, for Pete's sake.
That is us.
So the story goes pretty much this way. A whale beached itself on the Oregon coast.
Yeah.
And it was large and it was rotting, and the beachgoers didn't like it. So they reached out to the state and said, you guys do something about it.
And they came up with an ingenious idea.
The state gave it to the DOT because the DOT is in charge of large things. And the DOT decided, oh, well, we'll blow it up. And that way, the particles, we'll just vaporize it. The particles can then be carried away by the tide and the birds.
Just for you newbies, this was well before MacGyver. They came up with this on their own.
They didn't even need a Swiss Army knife.
No.
So what they did is pack this thing with more dynamite than they thought they ever could possibly need. And I will never forget watching the video. And I remember us watching it together, laughing our butts off.
Yeah.
Because you hear the explosion, you see the red spray, you hear people going, yay! And then you start hearing plut, 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 plut. And then, ow! Because people were too close.
Giant chunks of whale.
One 600-pound chunk of it flipped over and crushed a car in the parking lot.
Yes, it did.
the whole thing is now 50 years old, and I think we have to just give it a 50-year-old salute. Nice job, guys. You've done it again.
Well done.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.